It's time. Here we are yet again, King of the Hill, quarterfinals of the winners bracket. Today we've got an absolute stormer. We got
Who are these two boys?
We've got the Ed Lewis. He is well known in the old pool world, at least back in the days. He's been around for a while. He's an ex-world champion, at least in the teams sort of format. But he was also a semi-finalist at the singles world championship, I think, back in 2009.
Wow.
And Matt Davies is a current IPA professional.
Wow.
So, absolute A stars, A game stars. Is that what they say?
Is it true, Stuart, that Ed Lewis taught everybody in Landod how to play pool?
Like every single person that's ever played
Jacob
pool.
Bayless,
Yeah.
Justin the Bishop.
Yeah. Everyone. Even people that don't play pool have learned to play pool from Ed.
There's Dan Richards in the chat, our first semi-finalist from last night. He'll be watching keenly to see possibly a potentially opponent here. Ed Lewis at the table or Matt Davies. Are you going to be brave enough, Stuart, to give a prediction?
No.
Well, that
No.
No, we got to get.
Look. All right, look. Look, I think Ed's quite good. Right,
Yeah.
and I think Matt is also quite good.
He's a pro.
Yeah, quite good.
He does this for a living.
He's big on pool. Yeah, for sure. But I think it depends who wins the most frames.
That's a fair comment. Even though Ed is at the table,
Ed's at the
the
table.
yellows don't look too bad.
Ooh.
I was
Yeah,
going to say it before
Yeah,
that.
Matt's
I
gonna
said
win.
even though my prediction is a Matt Davies victory, and I'm going to say 15-10. That's my prediction. 15-10 to the IPA professional Matt
Somewhat
Davis.
reason. So I have a little insider information as well. Just as I was saying hello to Ed there, he came up to the front desk and he said, "Sod's law this morning. I've whacked my hand on a door frame, getting like the kids ready this morning."
That old story.
No, he's got a bit of a bruise and a swelling. It's right on his queuing hand as well. So
That's what I do on the Thursday night flyers. I come in and say, "Oh, I'm tired, I don't want to play," but it's just a tactic to try and put my opponents off.
does it work?
No,
No.
no, it doesn't. So Matt Davis, IPA professional. Let's see how the pros do it. I think he was trying to come across a little bit more. He might still have this into the top left bag as an option. Could be upward bridging over the red if he takes that. Possible double attempt into the right centre bag as well. He is going for this long one with the tricky bridge. Can he hold the white? Oh, that was trickier than I thought. Although I would expect the professional, big professional, to get that.
Guys, get your votes in the poll. Who's going through, Ed or Matt? Get the votes in. Also, chuck us your score predictions in the chat. Let's see if you can
Who's
get it
going to be
right.
brave? I've said 15-10, Matt.
15-10, Matt. I think it could be, close.
Got to give us a score.
All right. I think it's going to be.
Devil's bag. Devil's bag.
That's a great shot. I wasn't even paying
Lovely.
attention. That's my bad. That's
Lovely.
my bad. Is the Devil's Pocket camera working? That's the question. It is. It is working. Look at it.
Beautiful. I'll tell you something. You've done a good job with the balls, Stuart. They are looking very shiny.
Yeah. I was scrubbing them all morning.
All morning, all
Scrubbing
night.
them all morning.
I asked if you wanted to come out for a drink last night, but no, I'm scrubbing my balls.
Got to make them shiny for the Koth tomorrow.
That miss, unfortunately for Ed, unfortunately for... Did I just predict the future there?
I think you might have just predicted a bit of the future. Only a little bit. There's a lot more future coming.
I actually thought Matt was at the table and going for yellows, but it was still Ed. I forgot about his great pot. Because I was looking at the yellows looking nice, but... This is what I was going to say. I think these yellows looking okay. If he can knock this one in...
Only just.
Big favourite now for this frame, this first frame, the settling frame for the IPA Pro, Matt Davis. Any nicknames for Matt?
There may be. I'm not aware of them. We'll have to come up with one. Super white trainers. He's got very bright trainers on.
We've
bright white.
Dan the Man Richards.
Is that his nickname, Dan the Man?
Well, Dan the Man, but I kind of like the Slayer. He's been the
Slayer's way better.
Cucumber Slayer, and he slayed the kangaroo. He obliterated Carl the kangaroo last night.
Yeah, how did that go? Well, I saw the scores, but I think didn't Kanga Carl go ahead early on?
Yeah, Kangaroo Man was 2-0 up, and then 3-2 up. And then Dan Richards, I believe it's an MRC record where he won 11 frames in a row.
Wow. Turned it on, and
it was hard, grindy, talented, brilliant stuff by Dan. And I was asking Dan at the end of the game, okay, Dan, you're in the semis now, £500 for the winner of this, so serious life-changing cash. But I was asking him if he plays the likes of Matt Davis, Drew Hughes, Curtis Lee, can he compete with these pros? And he was like, yay,
well, bit rare.
It was a little bit rare. But we will see. What he's
what's going on here?
Dan would have potted that. It's been
an interesting start.
Yeah, look, they're just both settling down, getting used to the table. It's a brand new cloth on there.
Courtesy of Nick Smith's pool table specialist.
Courtesy of Nick Smith, and I am the Nick Smith Slayer. Just about. 7-2 up on Nick Smith, and it went to hell. I was crapping my pants.
Yeah, you were. Absolutely terrified.
But squeaked through, so I'm still in the losers bracket.
How is he going to split up these two reds and black, Paul?
Well,
I'm glad you asked.
when you've got a big little target, a big little target like that, it does make it easier. He's got the red over the bag in the bottom right.
You can go into it now off this.
That makes it a lot easier to go into the bag. And he probably wants to come up from this angle. Nice little split, moving those two reds towards the centre pockets.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, this is what I was talking about. Yes,
I wasn't.
You've got a potential to come off this. Oh, just a little slider. Quite ideal.
No.
No easy way to disrupt the reds from this, but a little bit of, I think, from his, or his little bit left-hand side might bring it up towards the little cluster with the 2 reds and the black. Decides to play safe, so early on a bit of tactics.
Yeah,
I think Ed Lewis, really aggressive and on fire, would be potting that. They're just getting used to things. Interesting sort of cross double half attempt there with an element of safety.
Yeah.
I think either player's fully switched on yet.
Plant straight into the middle.
No.
I think it... No, a little safety.
Playing it with a lot of dirt.
Very clever.
Playing it with a lot of dirt, so an interesting, tactical, dirty, sketchy first frame. Both of them just trying to settle into this match, but we've got a long, long way to go.
Long.
But both long Johnson, but both of them want to get off. You always want to get that first frame on the board.
Big reach. He's got a knee up. He's mounting the table. Here he goes.
Nice bit of flexibility there being shown.
Oh, and he's got the hit. Is he going in off? He is.
It is in off, and now we've got our first real big chance.
First F12 as well. The long, long reach. Done well to get the hit, but it was the wrong side of the yellow. And 2 shots now to the Ed.
A good player.
A good player clears up from here, yeah. We'll find out if he's a good player now. If he misses any of these, he's not a good player.
A good player clears these up.
Guys, get the likes in. Where's our standard 10 likes? What's going on?
We had to battle hard to get likes last night.
Did you? Yeah, it was a struggle. People being stingy with the likes.
Scraping up to getting 20 likes. Said that if we can get to 20 likes, then we can get Carl another frame.
Did it work?
Nope.
Brian Hammond's in the chat. Good match this. Yes, it should be an absolute cracker. Been a bit of a grindy first frame. A couple of missed shots from each player. Just settling in. They're just settling in.
Brian, when is your match organised against... Is it Graham Avian?
Yes, yeah.
Who would you fancy for that one, Brian or Graham?
I don't know. Brian's been playing well recently as well, so I think it could be a very close match. Ed is going into this devil's bag. We're going to see the devil the first time today. What do you reckon?
Nah, this is going right bang in the heart of the pocket. A nice little bit of screw back on the white.
No problems.
No devil for now. I know Brian was happy that Anthony Joshua obliterated Francis Ngannou last night in the boxing in Saudi Arabia.
Interesting match that was.
Speaking of obliteration, could this be the start of an Ed Lewis shock obliteration over Matt Davies? He's looking good for this first frame. Just hold it together. Little mid-ranger into the top right bag. Hold the white. Screw back a touch to leave this fairly simple black.
Me.
Brian says we've spoken. Hopefully this weekend. We're in the weekend now, Brian.
This is the weekend.
This is the weekend. And £300 profit made.
And Ed takes the first frame.
Brian, with his extensive boxing knowledge, he's a cut man, isn't he, Brian?
Yeah.
Does the cuts of the local boxers, wraps them up, keeps them healthy. And I think Ngannou would have needed Brian last night.
Yeah. Didn't seem to stand a chance, apparently.
Got obliterated, absolutely obliterated. I
was surprised. I thought, I mean, I don't really know much about boxing, to be honest. But the way the fight went against Fury, I would have thought it would have been a bit of a better battle last night. But maybe Fury was going easy on him or whatever it is. He's putting on a show for the fans. I don't know, but
it's hard to read into what to take from that fight. But perspective wise, Ngannou's second boxing fight against Joshua, maybe it wasn't that big of a surprise. But first frame here to Ed Lewis. Hopefully the players will update the score on their little iPads out in the room. Keep our viewers up to date with the score. 57% on the poll at the moment, believe me.
My brain hurts.
I feel like that. I feel like that a lot, Ed. Especially when I'm playing pool.
Yeah. No, Ed just popped out to say, "Where's the racker?" Because he wants the other racker that it like folds out and it's easier to rack them up, that sort of thing. But unfortunately, Jacob broke it yesterday.
Oh,
or the
did
day
he?
before, the day before, I think. Yeah.
Is that Edward Jelfs on the?
That is Edward Jelfs on the practice grind.
Good player, Edward.
Aye. But yeah, Brian took our broken racker home to try and fix it.
Oh, well, he is the fixer.
He is the fixer.
Could that be Brian's nickname? Some people said Bush Pig 2. I don't really like that.
His nickname's Hammy.
Hammy?
It's Hammy. It's already on the back of his F12 t-shirt.
Is it? All right. Well, we can't change it. Hammy the fixer. Hammy the cut man. And again, you're the cut master, so
yeah. There's lots of nicknames flying around, isn't there?
We've got until the end of this match to get a nickname for both Ed and Matt.
I'll fix it today. Yes. Fix it and get it down here quick.
Because I think Ed's going to use that as an excuse. He does get any dry bricks.
He's bust his knuckle.
But he did get a yellow down. Not a bad split with these yellows.
Let me fix it.
Not a bad split with the reds either. So lots of options here. Dan critiquing that triangle.
Yeah, I know. We need to get some more of the rackers in there, but I prefer them as well.
What gives our pool experts in the chat a really good break? I mean, if the balls are really tight and touching, does that allow for a really good open break? Or maybe if there's a couple of balls that are slightly off, which might be the case with this triangle, would that potentially risk a sort of drier break? I don't know. Let me know. If you are a breaking expert, regards to triangulation in the setup.
He's absolutely banged that one in.
I think he was trying to nudge that red away from the black. If there's a gap, it's a nightmare! Would be due to the force accumulation through the ball's biomechanics, dy by dz, by dx.
Trigonometry.
Buzzer. Does this go? Does this go into the devil?
Oh, no.
Where's the black going? Where's that old black going?
Hit it with the right weight.
What a cue ball. That is tight as you like. Tight as a drum,
tight
you would say.
As a drum.
Tight as a drum on that bottom cushion, right in the middle.
Drum's quite tight, yeah.
Well, if you read Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, they play a Christmas game where they say as loud as that, as tight as that, and that was the first time I heard as tight as a drum. Oh, gravity. There's a great example of gravity right there.
Look at this, just.
You want to learn about gravity? Look right now. Gravity!
The magic of gravity. Where would we be without gravity?
Probably up in the clouds somewhere.
Floating around. Oh, he was way off with that
one.
Just way off.
Way off. Way off.
Way off. Happens.
Up to 2 likes.
2 whole likes. Look at that. Really treating us today.
Got out of our bed early on a Saturday afternoon to do this stream.
Set this all up. Ed with a chance here. It's not the easiest of chances, but he's at the table. There it is. There's another like. See what happens here. Just a little push, and just wakes people up a little bit.
You have to push people sometimes. Not the start I was expecting from Matt Davies. Some of the shots he's missed have been a little bit of a surprise to me, and Ed has now tied and taken control of this bottom right bag, so Matt immediately wants to get a yellow out of there. Tried to get him below the black, and he's put the yellow pretty much back
into an ugly frame.
I mean, it was in an ugly position. It's still in an ugly position, so control of this frame is in Ed's favour at the moment.
Right, Ed certainly capable of magic, as we saw in his last King of the Hill. The Swaz shot, and then to finish off the dish, a long black into the bottom left. He's certainly capable. Here. He's left one into the middle right here.
Well, containing safety, I mean, he knows as long as that red is covering the yellow on the bottom right side, so that is the problem at the minute for Matt. The black, I think, just blocks that back double into the devil's bag, the bottom left. Gonna have to get rid of it at some point. Oh, clearly already thinking a few shots ahead. I do like Matt's white trainers. They are impeccably clean.
Glistening.
Again, even with this one into the right center, he's going to have to work hard to avoid the red. White's going to be traveling up the table, and if he clatters into that red, be in trouble. So manages to screw back and miss the red. Okay. Two and one possibility here, and he's
both of them.
Missed both.
Quite go Matt's way at the moment.
Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. That was a tricky one.
I would have been hoping to get at least one of them.
He's a pro.
Yeah. He won't.
I mean, if you're a professional, if you're going for two, you'd expect to at least get one of them. You get none of them.
So about both these boys, they will neither of. Doesn't matter how far behind either of them are. Neither of these are. They're both too stubborn to just roll over. They will fight right to the death. Sure.
Yeah, every shot on every frame is going to count. You know, if you're on the black and your opponent's got 7 balls, not really much of an advantage at this level.
No.
Having that red covering that bag, giving Ed control of this frame. He, if he wants to have a clearance, will have to find a way to get that red in. I mean, he might even be tempted to knock the yellow into the red here.
Is that red pass?
Yeah, that was it. He was trying to knock the red in. Well, interesting little shot. Developed the reds. Thought he might have been able to pot the red, but he's still okay. Yeah. The red is still blocking the yellow. But a 2 and 1 is required. Matt at some point.
No, I'm not sure if he can, because the red is so close to that knuckle. It's gonna the angle's not right, I don't think. 2 and 1.
Well, it's not a bang on angle, and if he could have left this one over the center bag, he probably could have left an easier way to get that shot. Probably going to have to do it off the yellow into one of the center bags. He's got to get the right cue ball positioning to do it.
He's definitely come down to that middle pocket, and he is.
He came down too far for one, and then he's gone into the middle bag. It's been a bit of a disaster start so far. I mean, it's very, very early days, but Matt Davies, professional.
Struggling.
He's not looking like a pro out there at the minute.
But like you said, long way to go, yeah.
Long Johnson.
So long, Johnson. Neck really warm. Is mine.
Is my neck warm?
Yeah, my neck's really warm. Back of my neck.
Oh.
It just feels really warm. Annoying. Annoyingly warm.
What, not sunburn or anything?
Sun?
Sunburn.
There's no sun around here, mate.
Oh, the sun was out. It's still freezing. Well, there's an interesting little shot. He's trying to leave it in a way where he can sort of put the yellow a bit safe. He hasn't quite got it as safe as he would like. He's got an easier red now where it's poked out a little bit in that bottom right bag. All the other reds are open. Well, again, you'd have to say that Ed is looking strong, and they haven't been fluent frames.
No, not yet.
These first 2 frames.
Both these boys very capable of a quick dish.
Yeah, we're expecting a bit of a dish fest, so he's going for it here. Now, this is an interesting one. This could go wrong in terms of the red he's hitting. I thought he was actually trying to plant there, which I didn't think would be the right shot, and of course it wasn't, and Ed wasn't going for it. Just going direct for the one over the bag. So that's cleared that bag up now. So the pressure is on Ed now.
Both those yellows and the black go. So if he messes up, if he misses, he needs to leave it safe. But he'll be certainly going for the clear up here.
Well, think he was trying to leave the sort of most left-hand side of those 3 reds, but it's awkward bridging for that, so he's taking this harder cut, perhaps. Possibly could lose the white as well. Oh, just squeaked a little bit onto that near knuckle, but
got away with it.
But that has now put him in prime position.
Take the second frame.
And wouldn't expect any problems here now.
Oh,
wow. Well, just as we say that, he could have made that a lot easier for himself, but he has got this mid-range into the devil's bag, but this pocket is infamous for these kind of shots.
Oh,
wow.
Where's that white going? No, he's fine.
No problemo.
He's got enough of an angle to get down, make his life a bit easier on the black.
We are heading for 2-0 for Ed Lewis. The
looks good to
coach,
me.
The master.
The sensei.
The sensei who has, oh, that's the nickname.
The sensei.
Ed Sensei
He's
Lewis.
already got a nickname. It's Tornado's head. It's on his shirt already. Oh, I know. 2-0 to Ed. Matt to break.
You know, he's got that on his t-shirt. I like Sensei as a nickname. Can I call him Sensei? What was the Sensei called in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Rat.
The Rat Boy.
Yeah, they're not going to call him the Rat Boy.
Rat Boy. What was his name? Was it called the Rat? Was it
Splinter.
Just Splinter. That's
Splinter.
It, yeah.
I might call him Ed Splinter Lewis. The Splinto.
Splinter.
The Splintmeister.
Splintosaurus.
Oh, yes. Splintatron. No. Why do we always end up doing this?
I don't know.
Speaking of old Splintosaurus, he's in again here with the yellows.
Splintosaurus works because he's quite old as well. In the pool world.
How old is Ed Lewis?
I don't know how old he is specifically.
He's quite old.
Dinosaurs.
He's quite old. Is he older than me?
Yes.
I'm not quite old then. Okay.
No.
I'll take that.
No, you're all right for now. You got a year or 2 yet. Only a year or 2.
I'm gonna be 44 in a few months. I mean, what the bleep? I can remember yesterday I was born.
You remember being born yesterday?
Yeah. It's like, oh, that was hard work. Now I'm coming up to 44. Commentating on pull streams.
What's going on?
Where did it all go right?
You signed the contract.
Signed a contract, which means I'm doomed to come out of that devil's bag.
Yeah.
For eternity.
You signed away your likeness to the MRC pool club.
Oh. Edward.
Eduardo.
Splinto.
Splintino.
So finally a little chance for Matt to get at the table and showcase his talent, which he's not done so far. I mean, maybe some of the viewers don't believe that Matt Davis is an IPA pro. Molly Davis. Hello, Molly. Fan of the Matthew. We need to get a nickname for Matthew. Have you got any nicknames for Matthew, Molly?
Oh yeah, what's his nickname, Molly?
Happy about something here. Maybe a little bit straight on this.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it might appear. Done well to get back off, give himself an angle.
You had to force that a bit. Maybe trying to leave this one into the devil's bag, bottom left.
Yeah, I think so.
But he's just run for a touch too far from that.
No, he's left that
But
white.
he's got it now.
Almost exactly where he wanted to. The devil's bag. Oh my god, devil's bag is on. I think.
Yeah, he's thinking, can he push through to leave that one into the left centre that he's queuing up now? This is what the pros do, Stu. They have to think quite a few shots ahead, not just so you and I do. Just hit the thing and hope for the best.
It's in the devil's pocket. We can just about see it though.
Oh! Nightmare!
Devil is here.
Oh, it is a cursed pocket.
It is
I mean,
the cursed pocket.
we have said it many a time, and some people think it's a myth, but there's what more evidence do you need?
He is there. He lives in that pocket.
Even the IPA pro. Oh, Ed overcut. Has he got an element of safety with this?
He has.
I mean, it is strange. Some of the shots missed into
Mystical
powers.
powers.
I actually measured that pocket the other night because I was convinced it's smaller than the others, but it's the same. It is the same size. It's regulation size.
It's coming off the
black
red.
ball rolls.
Off the red and in.
Yeah,
Right.
Little billiards.
Oh, it's a good shot.
Great little billiard
Clever
shot
little
there.
shot. Let's have a look at that. And he's popped the yellow out as well in that bottom right pocket. What an excellent outcome that was for Matt.
Had to put a lot of right hand side to get that as well.
And is that the little bit of
Well,
you know?
he hit that thin, just knocked it in. But this is
off the
might
yellow.
have to come off the yellow here. This is missable. Oh,
It's a great shot.
Hang on, where's that yellow
Block
going?
The yellow. He's gonna know. He's rolled past. He's okay. Couple of good shots here for Matt.
You might have to dig into this a bit to avoid being off as well. Could come off the yellow into the right centre bag.
And he does
That's
get it.
more
He
like it.
Gets his first frame on the board.
Shalom, Matt.
Is that his nickname? Shalom.
Matt Shalom.
Matt Shalom.
Mashalom. Matt Mashalom Davis. I don't think we're quite there yet.
No, not yet.
2-1. He'll feel a lot happier getting a frame on the board. Now we're settled. Now both players are going to start to showcase their talents. Big race this, first to 15, so
Yeah.
long way to go. I've predicted Matt Davis to be the victor, 15-10.
Yeah.
But many people see this going either way. Lots of people sitting on the fence when I've asked them who's going to win this match. Don't know. Either of them could win it. Yeah, of course either of them could win it.
Talking about me.
Well,
I'm going for Ed. 15-13.
oh, you're going for a different prediction.
Yeah, man. Bang. He got a dry one.
It's a dry one. Blaming a triangle. I mean, it did actually stick. About 4 balls stuck in the middle, and then a ball come flying up and knocked them all open. So
Straight on these.
these yellows are looking delicious. Matt, who has just nicked the frame and is just starting to settle down, if he can clear these up with a nice little reverse dish, he'll start to be feeling very good.
Yep. Absolutely.
His left trainer is worrying me a little bit.
Why, the laces are really long.
Yeah, just quite a long
He's
lace
going to trip on
there.
those. He needs to be careful. He needs to tuck him in or tie it up
Yeah,
again or
if-
something.
If this goes hill and he's on the black and he's just about to reach over and he trips over his laces, I'm calling it now.
Falls onto the table
Yeah,
and
falls
knocks
onto
the
the-
balls
yeah.
around.
Look how long they are.
Yeah, they are very long.
Maybe, I mean, he's a young man. Maybe that's the fashion these days. KSO probably has his long laces. Everyone's doing it. But this could be a tricky one to get on.
Oh, he's left it in the bottom
not,
left,
not
lovely.
at all.
Yeah, he found this path pretty much instantly. He got down to play that yellow straight away. Run into this other yellow a little bit here, I think.
Even into the red.
He's had problems
Yeah,
with
it's
his
a-
pocket
A little bit tricky.
already today.
I mean, I fancy him certainly for the pot, but he's going to have to work a little bit with his cue ball. Maybe a little cannon. Trying to figure out where is that white going to be left.
Oh, he's having a
Yeah,
good look.
so I don't think he can avoid it, as you say, either hitting the yellow or the red. Giving us a lot of
He's having
thought.
a good think.
Those balls look so shiny.
They are very shiny. 4 hours to get them that shiny. He's not super happy, is he? He's not the happiest player.
I did say the pot is very gettable, but I mean, the devil is probably in his head a little bit. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, again! Nightmare!
That's twice for Matt already.
It is a cursed pocket.
Twice for Matt already is the devil.
2 nasty devils. I mean, I think he was just trying to get the right cannon, and he had just about got the cannon he was after. So he could have potted this final yellow, but unfortunately, the devil struck again.
Safe. Couple of reds are safe. Or safe-ish, tight against the cushion. But
I'm just wondering if he might even be tempted to take the bottom of those 2 reds straight away. I mean, it's a tough pot, and if he misses, it's frame over. Besides, now is not the time, so could see a potential bit of dirt at some point.
Always tough to play dirt with a ball hanging over a pocket, but it would need to be a perfect snooker, really.
Having a look at those two, I mean, tricky pot, possible plant as well, if he gets right behind it. He was thinking about that right now. I'm not sure that's the angle he wants, or as close as he would like if he wants to play that plant. He's gonna look at it,
He's
yeah.
looking at it. He knows he needs to deal with it at some point. Is there an option maybe to get a safe white as well, somehow?
No, I can't see the safe white. This is all or nothing, this plant.
Oh, it looks good.
It's a
Pressure.
It's a great plant.
But he's snooking himself on the top ball.
He's got no pot on. He's got no pot on.
Lovely plant, though. Down the rail.
He couldn't have played it any more pace. Like, to try and dig into it and get a bit more backspin would have probably made that red rattle off the jaws and not drop.
Is he going for some more swaz? Or does that just pass?
Didn't think it was going to hit.
It looks like it just passes. He's got it.
If it does, it's a big bonus.
Oh, it was so thin.
He could pot it.
Very thin. Can Matt see this yellow in the bottom left? Hard to judge from that camera.
Definitely got pots on here, and I think the black does go into both the right centre and the devil's bag.
I'm over here.
Yeah. Do you think this is end of frame and the equaliser? 2-2. Coming in from our IPA Pro, Matt. The Shalominator Davis against Ed Splinto Lewis. 2-2.
Bang. Levels
Game
it up.
on.
Game on. Game on. Remember that from, you ever see Wayne's World? You know that he used to
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
No,
Yeah.
never seen it.
Never seen it, right. Well, there's a bit in there where they play like hockey out on the road with like, rollerblades and like, like a ball and that. These guys are like, late 20s, early 30s, but they're just playing like hockey out on the road as if they're like 15. And every time a car comes, they're like, car! And then when the car goes, game on! So that's what I was referencing there. Are you listening?
Huh? Oh, I got an email. What were you saying? Sound about hockey?
Never mind.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
World, that was a while back now when I was at school.
Yeah. 1998? That's a guess. If I'm right, I'm class.
Don't know.
Let's find out. We can use the power of the internet.
Intraneto. 1992.
Damn! That's the same age as me, that film.
I did think that 1998 I would have been 18 then, so it was definitely a bit earlier. I remember talking about it with my school friends. All of whom I've stayed in touch with.
Yeah. I think
Having a good old chat out there. I don't know what's going on.
Someone has just popped to the toilet to relieve their bladder. There he is.
Is that within the rules?
Yeah.
He looks happy. A big smile on his face. That must have been a very satisfying urination.
Yeah. Well, if you're holding it for so long and then eventually you get it, you release it, it is the best ever. It is the best thing ever. You're like, oh my.
Yeah. No, it's painful.
It's painful.
I mean, it's painful when you're holding it. When you're right at the limit. But even,
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you about the story of my 30th birthday, but I'll tell you that off camera.
Right.
That wasn't a pee, that was the other one. And I had to hold it in for hospitalization amount of time. Anyway, for another date.
So, Matt gets the ball down. He's looking to keep the pressure on and take the lead for the first time in this match.
Brian Hammond's been brave enough to make a little prediction in the chat there. And he says, a prediction that could be going that way, but I think Matt's just warming into this. He started off a little bit sketchy. Hang on, speaking of warm, wanted to split one yellow out, but again, we've got a potential ugly frame here unless we see a bit of magic. Development magic is required. Mr. Davies.
Commentator's curse. You've just cursed them all. Problems with that one this time.
Nice.
From Matt into the devil's pocket.
Can we go back to that quickly? He's like, look at Ed Gills. He's meditating there in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get in behind the red at least there.
Look at it. It's hanging over the pocket.
Well, there's an example of that we don't have gravity. Gravity doesn't exist. That ball's just floating. But look at these reds. These are horrible. For Matt. Sorry, for Ed.
Oh, and it just popped out a little bit too much for him.
Ed's put his jumper back on.
Chilly out there.
Oh, I thought it was nice and warm out there because you have the heater on all morning.
Yeah.
It's chilly in here.
Is it chilly in here?
A little bit.
My neck's warm though.
As long as your neck's warm, then we're all okay.
Where's the devil? Well, I'm not going to give him... The devil doesn't come out because that was a good shot. He wanted to cover the pocket.
We think he was just trying to
cover the pocket.
Cover the bag there, Brian. So wasn't sure that warranted the old devil. Oh! A miscue from the pro.
And it's two shots.
Two shots.
What happened there?
Well, he's trying to dig into this, but he's jumped it. He needs to chalk that cue.
Whoa.
A rare mistake.
My goodness.
A rare miscue from a professional.
It can happen.
My word.
It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen to the best of us. Next time I play a terrible shot, I will remember that. Even Matt Davis can miscue. Now, he's got two shots here. He would love to be able to get rid of that yellow and also open up the red and the yellow together, but he's got one of them.
He'll leave it for another go.
And it is a security for him if something does go wrong with these reds. But he's at least happy to have this chance after a very strange miscue there from Matt Davis. Probably just roll this up, leave the one into the...
Yeah, you can look at covering this pocket here and leave Matt with pretty much nothing on.
I wouldn't just cover bags with Matt Davis. You know, against me that might work.
That cuts.
You can definitely get behind it. Tricky to do from this kind of angle where he's at. But that will be his aim.
But if he pots this, I mean, he's got that other yellow that's completely tied up. So he might opt to just try and cover the pocket and give the table back to Ed. But he just popped them both out. That works as well.
They're both potable now. I think the red's potable. Not 100%. We're going to find out if he takes it. We still got to deal with the red and yellow tied up, although it is his insurance. Up to 4 likes, Stuart.
Ava in the chat. H3 low.
H3 low, the Eva from Malaysia, our international audience.
Hello, Ava. Hope you're doing well.
Eva loves her pool.
Big pool fan.
Told me last night that pool's her new favourite sport.
Really?
Yeah, she watched my match against Nick and she was enthralled.
Wow.
So she loves her pool.
She's in.
Big pool fan. All the way from Malaysia. Happy to have her. Looks like this goes into the top left. No, it doesn't. So just plays it with an element of safety. There's no way from that angle that you can pot this into the left centre bag and develop the red and yellow that are tied up together. So it's a bit of an ugly frame. This is where we see the best of these guys, where they got to think hard.
Oh, is he looking to come off the red and into it? This would be sneaky.
Double. Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
That was sensational.
Did not see that. Managed to develop the yellow with the double.
What a shot.
White into the red. Absolutely fantastic.
And he's onto this yellow in the bottom right, I think.
And he doesn't need to do anything with the white. He can just push this through.
It's close. This red is close to blocking that bottom right pocket, I think.
That is why he gets paid to play pool. That's why he's a professional. What a fantastic shot by Matt Davis. How did he even think about that?
I don't know. I'll leave it to them.
The pace he played that double at, then to get the white into the red, to then develop the yellow and red that were together. And I think he's got this into the bottom right. It's a tough pot. But what a way to finish this frame and take the lead.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he's going for the big double.
Oh!
Or maybe he was trying to catch the white, put it into the right centre, so the pot must not have been on.
No.
So this is a big chance now for Ed Lewis after all Matt's hard work.
Such a shame. That was such an excellent double and development shot, but just not quite able to finish it off. These reds look okay for Ed.
A little kiss on the blacks,
not
okay.
The worst outcome.
As you can see, that little red halfway up, or just more than halfway up that bottom left side cushion, is the potential problem ball, but very potable. But it's going into the most infamous pocket in World Pool, the Devil's Bag, and that's caused Matt a few problems already in this game. Might be tempted to screw back and elect to take that shot now. He is doing so. So this is the key shot for Ed Lewis into the cursed pocket.
Worried about maybe running into the yellow off the cushion?
I mean, he's got the insurance, so it's all or nothing on the pot. The Devil's in there. Are we going to see him? We're not going to see him. He's been saying his prayers. He's ate his vitamins. He's been doing his training. He said his prayers.
Again.
You need to say it twice to avoid the devil.
Isn't it 3 Hail Marys?
3 Hail Marys. 2 Our Fathers. Getting between the little gap.
He should be fine, yeah.
He's okay there. And Ed, who has not been behind in this game yet,
he's going to keep it.
Should be good
the lead
for 3-2. He's a bit of screwback on this, though.
Just to make it easy for himself, yeah. It's not a gimme. It is for Ed, though. Beautiful. My God.
Lovely cueing. Made that look very simple. If that had a stuck, he would have left a tricky little cut into the middle.
He does.
Yeah, just a little teaser. 3-2 up, Ed.
Takes the lead again.
Splinto Lewis. 3. We're back in here on the 9th frame. I think the white has just gone flying off the table. We were talking about pole injuries or sporting injuries. That's what a sip of coffee does to you straight away. A little bit of adrenaline from the caffeine rush has caused a white to go flying off the table with Matt's break. So Ed has ball in hand, 2 shots. And just having a look at these colours, neither perfect, but possibly, well, it's hard for me to say, equally as mediocre as the other. So the first shot's going to be the key. Electing to get this red off the cushion. And just as I say that, remember I've only got one eye, so sometimes I can't see properly. He takes the yellow off the cushion. He's got this yellow into the Devil's Bag. Ah! The Devil has struck again! Nightmare! How many shots do we see missed into that bag? And the yellows now are your superior colour in terms of the context of how it's all laid out on this table. Matt Davies, big favourite. It did take me a while, Stuart. I was kind of struggling, but I just about got there. I mean, I don't even know if we're live, to be honest. Just check things, because I put on an ad.
You put on an ad?
Yeah, and then I took the ad off, and then
wow.
And then
look at you.
It took me a while to switch the camera. I was a bit slow with the devil, and it was a proper devil as well.
Was it?
Well, yeah, it was a very potable yellow, and it was important yellow because it was an open table.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ed missed it, and it's really given Matt a great opportunity take this frame. The yellows look nice. Can't see massive problems. Thanks, Jake. I was on my own there, and it's hard work. Like when it's not automatic, you don't know which buttons to press. You're trying to commentate. Thankfully, Taco made me
the Taco tech sheet.
Yeah, this sheet to
Taco's
follow.
tech sheet.
F12, of course, the famous instant replay. Lovely cue ball control there from Matt Davis, but he shot here. He's got options. What would you take here, Stuart? The one into the devil's bag.
You got two in you.
Be going into the red here. Oh, I managed to control the white nicely. Beautiful. Again, this is a thin one. I mean, the easy shot is to leave the black into the left center, but I can't see how he can hold the white for that. Unless he can just put a bit of side on it. Oh, he's got around the other side into the bottom right bag. Lovely control of the cue ball by Matt Davis. And that devil's pocket punished Ed, and Matt took full advantage to make this 5-4. It is bubbling, sure. It is bubbling nicely.
Over. Bubbling over. These boys, they haven't been more than 2 frames apart the entire match.
It's bubbling. It's not bubbling over.
It's just bubbling, simmering.
Simmering.
It's simmering lightly.
Yes,
it's
just
you've got like some
nice.
frozen veg in there. You've just boiled the kettle. You've put the hob on. You put the frozen veg in the hob, in the pot. Right, hob's on. You poured the boiling water into the.
It took you quite a while to get the word pot out.
I couldn't. Is there another word than pot?
Pot's fine. Pot's fine.
All right, we'll go with pot. So you're boiling the hot water into the pot of frozen veg, and it's just starting to simmer. You know, you put some salt in there,
a little bit of sweet corn starts to float to the top.
Yeah, and that's when you know, right?
And you're hungry.
Yeah, hungry.
That's where we're at now.
Hungry.
By the time we get to LL, we're just going to be having that first bite of delicious frozen veg. Hopefully it won't be frozen. Nice break there from Ed. He hasn't been behind in this game at all. Just keeping Matt behind him, and with this break, I think he's going to have to take yellows. Looks a very thin one if he's going to take that now. Maybe just thinking where he's going to leave the white to make it a bit easier. I like these kind of situations, Stuart. 7 yellows on the table.
Yeah.
And 5 reds. So you would think, well, I'm going to take the reds. Only 5 of them. But these guys,
no, they're
not
a
different level.
They're
they're
not
thinking
fussed about you know. They're
Exactly.
thinking I can pot 20 balls in a row, no problem.
Exactly. So he's taking the more voluminous colour, the yellows.
But as far as he's concerned, the easier one to finish.
Exactly. See, we're learning
Slowly.
about the old pull. You watch my dish. Did I tell you about that?
You have told me about that, yeah.
Numerous times. That was exactly the same situation.
You really like that.
I potted 2 reds on the black. Oh, what? 2 reds on the break, and I elected to take yellows.
Just to show off.
Aye.
Yeah.
That's
He's
open,
all right.
beautiful.
He's all right for the Edinho.
Speaking of Disho,
Tornado Ted.
speaking of Splinto, Splintoid, Splish, we've got a dish.
Splish.
Yes,
Splish, we've got a dish. Mate, you should take up that music career, I'm telling you.
We've got a dish incoming. As we say that, though, I mean,
This will be our first dish.
there was a reverse dish earlier, but I think it's the first one off the breaks. But as I say that, sometimes I forget about the black. The black doesn't look.
Oh, it goes.
It
Once
goes-
I mean, you know.
But where?
It goes middle right, it goes middle left once the yellows are out the way, and it goes bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left doesn't count though, because that's the devil's bag.
It doesn't. Yeah, it won't go into bottom left,
And
even though it's
punished.
open. It's the bottom left's open, but it will not go in there. So there's no point even thinking
Scientifically,
it as an option.
it doesn't go into the devil's bag here.
Wow,
That one did though.
that one did. Devil likes to toy with you. He lets you have a few,
Yeah.
and then when it comes down to the wire,
Exactly.
nah.
He is known as the Great Deceiver.
See, he's got an option now to go into this bottom left and come across for the black.
He's known as the Great Deceiver. Keep Matt in the distance.
At an arm's length. And the middle. And he looks pretty good for the same pocket.
It looks unmissable.
It does.
It's unmissable.
Commentator's curse. No.
Unmissable. 6-4 in Ed's favour.
Keeps him at an arm's length. Ed's still yet to trail in this match. You just feel like, how many times have we seen it before where you're ahead all the way and then you suddenly you go behind when it's like, 14-13. And you're like, what the hell's going on?
Well, I was 7-2 up in my King of the Hill match. 7-2 up and I ended up 9-8 down. I did come back and win that match from 9-8 down. That's all we're worried about. He's just asked for another coffee. Stuart working hard on the commentary and the coffees and looking after the gym. I think we got 3 yellows here. 3 yellows off the break. This could be another quick one. We just had a dish. We did say it was bubbling. The standard is getting better. And this is the best opportunity for Matt to showcase his break and dish skills. With 3 yellows down. Is he going to take the yellows? I certainly would. He's got that tricky one close to the left centre bag. All those reds are wide open. Now to take the yellows. Can he nudge it out? He has done. Where's the white going to go? Is it kind? Has he got a pot on here? First glance, I'm not convinced he's got a pot on. Might be able to snap something up. Does this go into the bottom right, just past the red? It certainly does. This is another potential break and dish. Straight after Ed done it. Matt potted 3 yellows off the break.
Neck and neck here.
The standard has got up. We're starting to get from simmering to boiling. Can he return the favour?
The hob's on max.
Yeah, the hob has been put on to max. Oh! We ran out of gas!
Turned it down from 7 to a 6.
You forgot to put money on the gas meter. Again. Because I'm in the middle of my shower. And it's just gone cold.
Horrible that, isn't it?
Oh, I hate it.
That's the worst.
I hate having a gas meter.
It's crap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crap.
It is crap.
In the middle of making your pizza and the gas runs out. I'm in the middle of a shower. I just covered myself in shower gel. I'm looking forward to that nice heat. Washing the shower
you cover yourself
gel.
In shower gel before you get in the shower?
During, no, because it starts off warm and then you cover it and then it all goes freezing cold.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling.
And if I wanted an ice bath, I would come down to the MRC and get myself in the MRC ice bath pods. Not at home. So
Ed with a chance here. A little mistake from the mat.
So Matt potted 3 reds off the break.
Just clips that yellow. Just puts it a little bit safer.
And he had a chance for a dish, but he did try and develop one of the yellows early. Sort of lost the white a little bit. And all those reds were bang open. So this would be a lovely little steal from Ed if he can nick this frame.
This is the first time he'd been 3 frames ahead as well. Putting Matt at a leg's length. First time.
What's 1 frame?
It's hand's length.
Hand's length, arm's length, legs length.
And then same level frames as touching ears. The ear to ear. I don't make up the rules, Paul. That's just what it is.
Are they rules? They're
the rules on the names. Yeah, that's true.
The more I see Ed Lewis, the more attracted I'm becoming.
Red-laced Ed.
These red laces. Why have I not picked up on that yet? He's got the devil's laces. Yeah. No wonder he's not missing that devil's bag. Made a little deal with him.
Sold his soul.
Well, I reckon you said he had an injury early, didn't you?
Yeah.
He banged his hand or something. That probably could have put him out of this match, so he might have had to make a little deal with the devil. Just make my hand okay for this match. The devil's like, okay, well, you got to wear my laces.
Ed wears them every time. Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Ostentatious.
If he wasn't wearing those laces, he would miss this shot into the devil's bag right now.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed miss. Because he's wearing the red laces, I expect him to get this.
Good little look round the table, making sure everything is in order.
Ed Jilson in the background giving a good lad. Good lad, Ed. Are they his own balls?
No.
There are balls.
They're there.
He's giving them a clean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, good lad.
What a good lad. Good lad.
He's set up for the plant, has he? Into the middle right? That's a toughie.
I think he's going to go into the bottom right. Well...
And then what? And then the other red into the same pocket, I guess?
I think the red will go in... The bottom of the two reds will go into the right centre. So he just needs to stab this into the bottom right. And he can leave the white where it is. And it's Bob's your uncle.
He's got to get it, and he's got straight in as well.
Ooh, and he rolled through to leave it into the left centre.
It's perfect.
This is a steal, this frame. There was a chance for Matt to get a dish.
Would he have to roll far enough, or is he just going to...
He can just touch it and nudge it.
Look at that.
No problem.
Excellent stuff from Ed. He is heating up slightly more than Matt at the moment.
And this is the biggest distance we've had, a 3-frame lead in this match so far. 7-4 to Ed.
7-4 Ed. Ed goes within 3 frames of advancing into the semi-final.
Well, nobody predicted such a gap between the players. No. There was a split over who would win. In fact, slight favourite was Matt. And Matt was my prediction to win this, the IPA Pro player. In terms of running away with it, I don't think anybody expected this. Ed Lewis, 3 frames away. I mean, we know Matt's quality, which is why we're still not writing him out just yet. With Ed at the table, and the way he's playing.
He's just playing with absolutely no fear at all.
It's a tricky little series of yellows here. Clustered together around the bottom half of this table. It'd be a hell of a clearance if he could do it from here.
Your phone heard you say series. I thought you said Siri. Sneaky monkey. Listening.
Little scamp of a phone. He's thinking about taking this one into the right centre, or maybe changing his mind. He has changed his mind, or maybe going to leave it after this.
Wow! He's covered the pocket.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on here for Matt, really. That's quite a clever shot.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to pot that.
That's a clever shot, actually. Ed, you dirty man.
And when you're ahead, you can really play that kind of style.
Yeah, frustrate Matt even more. He's already a frustrated figure out there.
Nothing at all on here from Matt, and he's hit the yellow.
2 shots. Everything.
Wow.
Big mistake again.
He looks a bit dejected there. He's walked away.
Frustrated.
The shoulders slightly drooped. Would not expect him to have caught the yellow there. And that's what happens when you play tight, when you've got a big lead. You know, all Matt wants to do is get on that table, fairly open balls, rack a few in, get a few dishes. Ed not allowing that, so he's looking to open up these yellows here.
Well, he's got a plant into the devil's bag, and that is his best friend. That pocket might as well be 2 feet wide at the moment for him.
Well, he would have wanted a kinder split than that. He's stuck on this yellow, and as you say, the only option here is that plant.
Toughie. It is a toughie. Hold on.
He's just playing another containing shot here. And if you get this yellow underneath.
Just sneak in behind there and go through it. Oh, how has he found that gap? He can't stop himself.
He's found a gap and it goes in, I think, to the right centre, but he's got this shot, the red, into the top left, and again...
It was close, but again, he's
slightly rushed again, maybe.
Frustration.
Yeah, Matt not quite showing me the body language I think he needs at the minute. Needs to get on the table, needs to get a few shots.
Oh.
That's tight on the cushion.
Fish.
Yeah. Again, that'll just frustrate Matt even further.
Clever shot.
Just little rubs of the green as well, going Ed's way.
Double on, though. Oh, he's hit it too thin.
Shots again.
He's hit it too thin and he's potted Ed's ball. All falling apart a little bit for Matt in this frame.
I'm fearing for Matt now.
His mentality, it's his psychologicalness is failing him a little bit here. But such is the quality of Ed. I mean, Ed's just been, these later stages of this match, he's just been unstoppable. Unstoppable. 2 shots again.
Could be over. It could be over quickly. We're up to 18 likes, Stuart. You're 2 away from having that leg saved.
Ow. Ow.
And you need it. You need it because the rate Ed's going at, it could be over pretty quickly.
Ow.
Can he get both of these yellows moved? He's moved them both.
Well, he's put it a little bit awkward for himself.
He's got them both moving, but one's gone tight on the cushion, one's gone
away.
close to the middle cushion. Miracle might happen. We might save your leg after all, Stuart. Is Ed just going to keep this tight? Just leave the white on that bottom cushion?
Oh, he's gone for the pot. It's delicious.
More, but can he see a yellow?
I think he can.
The little billiards type shot.
Yeah, just snuck in behind that red though. Made things a bit more awkward for himself.
He wants to leave this as awkward as possible for Matt. Flip.
Oh, he's
put his hand up.
He said sorry. That was absolutely unbelievable shot.
Again, more frustration from Matt. Matt down straight away. Takes into the devil's bag. And it's
and he gets it. It's a great shot.
A great pot, and that is what he's needing to do just to stay alive in the frames.
Rush that into it as well, but it worked. And he's like, right, that's enough. Bang, bang.
Great pots down the rail. And again, just a millimetre beyond.
Safety there. Very clever shot.
Well, that's telling me he's still fighting.
Yeah, he's still fighting.
He wants these frames, and he needs these frames. This is a tough one. Awkward bridge as well for Ed.
Pull it off again. Same sort of position.
The hit.
Oh my god.
That's a safe white.
Yeah, well, he's got a couple of options. He's got a long one into the bottom right. He's also got this one into the middle left, which I think he's lining up now. So Matt in a good position here to maybe sneak a frame back. But like you said, it's with Ed with 3 frames left. He's going to have his breaks, and there's a lot of potential for mistakes. Only needs 3 more frames.
That's gone a millimetre far as well. So he's going to dig into this one, into the top right. Gets the pot. Shot. Great pot. He's flying around the table, Matt.
Yeah.
And this is a hard shot as well. If he gets it, it's his frame. He does get it. Wow.
Shot.
He looks frustrated out there, but wow, the man can pot into the devil's bag. It's not been his friend today.
Bang. Where's the white going? Going safe.
Okay, so 12-6. So he's got one back.
Yeah, the last 2 frames he's won have just both been, I'm going to fly around the table. One was a dish. He flew around, finished it up in like 2 minutes.
Well, he's got the frame back there, and it's his brick.
I mean, this one down the rail here. Not an easy shot to play. He knows if he misses, he's going to leave Ed on as well.
He had about 3 or 4 down the rail in this frame. He just seemed to rattle him in. Needs a good break here. Needs a big open split. Get some table time. It's been a while since he's won 2 frames in a row.
Yeah.
And he really needs a little bit of momentum now.
You'll hear the players chatting and having a little chuckle out there in the arena. Of course, these 2 players know each other well. They've played each other many a times.
Decent enough split. It looks like he's going to take the yellows. If he can push this through, he's going to leave this tricky one on the cushion. Get rid of that straight away. He doesn't want to be too straight on this little angle. This could be awkward and missable. Couldn't play it with any pace. Made sure the pot has this insurance into the right centre bag and it rolls the white up the table. He's absolutely flying around this table at the minute, and this is exactly what Matt needs. A couple of quick frames in a row. Potential break and dish opportunity here. Just sneaking it, playing it 1 frame at a time. Sneaking another frame back. Closes that gap a touch more. Plays the white down the table for the yellow into the bottom right because he wants to leave that yellow at the top.
Up. And he's got an angle. Yes. Toughy.
I think he was trying to leave this into the top right so he could just screw back a touch to leave the easy black into the left center. He might need a little rethink here.
Middle right, is he?
Middle right with Pierce to come back round the table to leave the black, and it hasn't worked.
Ouch.
Just little things like that, not quite at the end. The frame's going Matt's way. A lot of work still to do here for Ed.
But he's got an option now as well if he needs to. We've seen it in previous frames. He can tie people up in knots if he needs to. And there's only, your opponent's only got one ball and you've got 7. You've got lots of options to be dirty.
Absolutely. Containing shot, maybe trying to get around for the snooper.
Great shot. Because he hasn't really got the pot into the bottom left, or has he?
It's not a total. Oh no.
He's just giving it a swack.
Is he rushing his shots a bit too much, do you think, Stu?
Maybe. I mean, there's not much else he had on.
Yeah, he's a fast player.
Give it a go.
Again, and he's done this many times, Ed is stalling frames.
Matt's handbrake is fully down, do or die it feels. Yeah, it's getting to that sort of stage for him.
Taking his time over this shot, Ed. Will fully focus. Big difference in the shot time of both players at the minute. Matt rushing through shots. Ed really taking his time. A good think about what he wants to do with these 2 shots. Trying to use the black.
Bounce a little bit, and it did.
Now it looks.
And all the reds look okay. He's got one sort of tricky one on the bottom cushion, but the way these, the way Ed's been playing, you just think he can pot pretty much anything.
Yeah, and with the other red over the devil's bag, he's got an easy way to get on it. But back to 2-2, I think that's the only time he's won a couple of frames in a row. Was never ahead in this match, Matt. And Ed went on a little surge. 5-6 frames in a row. And all he needs to do, just keep winning every other frame, and he'll be a comfortable winner of this match. Again, lots of time on each shot from Ed Lewis. He wants this. He wants to join Dan Richards in this MRC King of the Hill semi-final draw. New draw at the end of every round. Oh, just rattles that into the right centre bag. Catches the top knuckle. But it rolls around the pocket and drops. A little bit closer to the cushion than he would like. So he does take this one over the devil's bag. It could be a trickier one than he would like down the cushion. Again, taking plenty of time now on every shot is Ed. And a little look where he's likely to leave the white. Pressure and tension. Pot is easy. It's gone pretty close. That left side cushion.
Okay, and he's got angle off this bottom cushion now to come up a little bit if he needs to.
Played these real shots well throughout the match.
Yeah.
They're always testers.
And he is human after all.
And he is getting closer and closer to that finish line. And eventually it will start to become on the forefront of his mind. A little mind changer. Or change your mind, they say, when you're taking a penalty in football. Sometimes it can be the right thing to do if it just doesn't feel right. When you're down on the shot, it is a big shot. Miss it. It's likely the frame is over.
Doesn't want to give Matt any chance to swing the momentum, and he hasn't with that one.
Played it with just enough pace to get the white up a bit to give himself a shot into the top left bag. But it is awkward. He's got to get back down the bottom side of the table.
Shot.
This with quite a bit of pace. Coming off cushions.
Delicious.
1, 2, 3. Is he going to get down far enough?
You can see it into the bottom left, his favourite pocket.
Or a double.
Or a double, yep.
Put some swaz on that to get around those cushions. He's just been slightly out of position on every one of these shots. So massive shot here for Ed Lewis. It's a double.
Oh,
Doesn't
it
get
rattles.
it. Doesn't get the double. Maybe he was playing the double knowing if he missed. It leaves the tougher shot for Matt. Matt straight down. Massive shot this from Matt into the top left bag. Matt Davis misses it by quite a while. Where is the yellow going? Is it going to cover the block?
Oh my
It's
God.
covered the black.
Covered it. Unbelievable.
Matt straight down on the shot. Missed it by quite a bit.
It's the hit. And leaves it pretty awkward for Matt. Clever shot.
This has now become a massive frame. If Ed takes this one, I think it's too much for Matt. If Matt can get it back, and what a delicate little shot that was. He's tight on this yellow, so I'm not sure what angle he has. He must just be able to get off the one cushion to hit the black. Oh, he's hit the yellow.
Hit the yellow first.
He couldn't. It's 2 shots.
2 shots, and that could be a frame for Matt.
This is a massive frame for Matt to win, and he had to battle hard for it. Going to use the black to get down a little bit closer to the yellow and get the black into an easier position. Or the
Doesn't
pot.
want to go too far. You okay?
Should be okay here. Through back into the top half of the table. Lovely.
Steady
Where's the
on,
light
steady
going?
on, steady on, steady on,
steady
steady on,
on,
steady on,
steady
steady on,
Oh,
steady
it's
on.
dropped! It's dropped!
Oh my
F12!
God.
That's the turning point.
That is heartbreaking. Look at it.
Oh my word.
Doot, 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 doot.
Did not expect that in a million years.
Wow, that is heartbreaking for Matt.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Ouch.
I think that's it.
That is dead. That's dead, isn't it? That's just killed him off.
I can't see how Matt can come back from that.
That hurts so much.
12-7, it was a massive job anyway, and he battled so hard in that frame. But to lose it like that, did not expect so much action on the white. These are newly clothed tables, new balls. They will fly. That's a heartbreaker.
Let's have another look at that. It just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Oh no.
Heartbreaker. Nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
Ed now 2 frames away from the match. And that frame there would have been Matt getting a couple in a row. He's just stopped him from doing that. In full control of this match, and even when Matt battles, he gets those kind of bricks. Speaking of bricks, oh, that's completely stuck. It's all clustered together.
Blazo. He is in.
Yeah, Blaze Meister.
Blazo.
Never misses a stream, does
No.
Blazo.
Good man. You've been missing a cracker today. Bit of a upset sort of result at the moment, really. Ish.
We all thought it was going to be a close one. Our poll had Matt as very slight favourite. It's like 54%. Matt, a IPA poll professional. Ed Lewis, a sensei. Fantastic player, and he's shown it today.
Yeah.
But in terms of the gap, I don't think anybody expected Ed to be running away with this, and he's in again here.
We've got the 20 likes. That's got to be the Blazo.
20
saving my
likes!
leg. Blaze, you just saved my right leg. Thank you.
No amputation needed today, and Ed just electing to cover the bag, or maybe he caught that a bit thick. Finishing line's got to be on his mind now, Ed.
Well, Ed's been here a million times. He won't be thinking about anything but the next shot. He is a true expert.
Speaking of the constant ongoing frustration for Matt, and that white's not quite gone ideally where he would like. He's sitting on the white here, bottom left. Serious swaz. Trying to get a safe white, but there is no safe white.
No, Blaze, you're not. Let's see the amputation.
No amputation today.
No, I need my leg, mate. I like my leg.
I'm glad that the chat love you enough.
Yeah.
You want to save your leg.
Thanks, everyone. Get it.
Think about this plant into the bottom right bag. Nope. Where's the black going?
Steady on. What is that? A safe sort of developing safety-ish?
Notice in the last few frames, Ed started to do that. He's keeping it very, very tight. He knows he's in control of this game. He's got a big lead. Just keeping it tight and steady, making it very ugly and nasty for Matt, who's already a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, he knows Matt's getting frustrated. He knows if he puts him in a tough spot, he's likely to just go for it.
As Dan Richards said a little while ago, do or die it feels, and he's playing that way. And unfortunately, he's more into the die side of that. As Ed keeping his foot on the accelerator as we say that. That's gone wrong.
It's okay. It's got the one at the bottom left near the black.
Oh, we're queuing hard to get the white out from here. Didn't see much of that red.
Oh!
The devil.
We'll do it.
Just making a little appearance, but I mean,
First one for Ed.
It's not really
No,
a bad.
I know. I just wanted to see him. That's a great pot there from Matt.
Really the worst outcome. It's an insurance ball for Ed. Should Matt get all the way down to the black?
Come on there, though, maybe. Not quite the right angle. It's not straight enough.
Yeah, maybe they're just slightly off. Oh, look at the
Absolutely
swaz!
banged it.
Look at that swaz!
Unfortunately, he hasn't really left himself anything too simple.
That's it. Possible in off here as well. Avoids the in off.
Overcut it.
I think he was worried about the in off, so he got an overcut to avoid that. All these reds clustered in the bottom left hand side of the table for Ed.
Oh, and he doesn't get it. But he is lining up into that bottom left pocket.
Shane the Beast Lewis. Appearance today. Oh, Shane. Outrageous shot if he takes this into the top left. Might be his only option.
This would be.
Oh,
he's gone for that. Yeah, I mean, it's a
Off the
tough
cushion.
one. It's a tough one.
Nice little quadruple plant. The way these reds are now, I'm liking Ed's chances for this frame.
In Rush still residing the devil's bag.
It does look like Ian Rush. It does look a lot like Ian Rush. More like Ian Rush than me, even though it is an AI generated version of myself. The moustache definitely pushes it more.
Little triple plant.
I think he was just hoping the white would be a little bit higher. He can still cut this plant in. Got it. Looks...
Yeah, I mean,
had he got this into the left center, it would have been game over, and frame over, I should say. We've got to dig this back a little bit. Comes across.
Okay, he could play this into the top. He could, I mean, probably top to hold the white a bit easier.
Yeah, don't really need to hold the white.
He's going left. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just the black over the pocket. No real need to hold the white. A distance between the white and the black, but it's his favourite bag today. And I can't see him missing this. To go to the hell. Ed Lewis goes 14-6 ahead. It's the biggest gap he's had in the whole game. He's on the hill. He's one frame away from what would be a very, very impressive victory to send out a big statement to all remaining players in the King of the Hill.
So I think Matt has just gone for a quick little piddle in the men's room. Ed with the break. He is certainly capable. A dish. I think it's Ed. Wait. Oh no, it must be... Whose break is it? It is Ed's break. So it'll be an excellent way to finish it with a dish. Just to quell any sort of nerves if he loses this frame. Maybe the next one. You know, just a bit of doubt maybe starts creeping in. Got a ball. He's still at the table. Got a decision to make here. He's going to go for the reds. Start off into this middle left. He gets it. He's been so good with them today. Bounces it in. He does have a problem with the yellow and the red at the bottom of the table. He'll have to find a way to split those up at some point, or he's just going to go a bit safe. Let Matt deal with maybe splitting up the balls for him. But Matt needs to... I mean, it's such a mental battle now for Matt. If he's able to come back from this, he will be able to take on anything in life. Tough one. He isn't really... Obviously, that red covering the bottom right pocket blocks the 3-ball plant, I think, unless he's going to go for some sort of a... Just try and pop the red out. I don't know if he went for a plant skill shot there. That would have been extraordinary. But not quite able to.
You're wanted out there, Stuart.
What do you mean?
Your football coach is out there asking for you.
Tom. 2 shots to Eddie.
2 shots to Ed. So 2 shots with Ed. Ugly little table.
Oh, I'm gonna borrow your seat for a second, Stu. Thanks, mate.
Jacob in the house.
I'm back.
How'd you get on today, Jacob?
I played well, but didn't get the run. I went the first 4 frames. I've dished 3 of them. I've gone 3-1 up, and then from there it's kind of... I think the run's gone his way. He's got quite a bit of luck in a couple of frames, and he even said at the end that, you know, I've played well. It's just not gone my way. That's the way it goes sometimes.
That's Paul, and it's not gone Matt's way today.
No.
Ed has played very well, and as he's got ahead, he's played really solid.
When I looked out in the Jacob lost shocking. Hey Shane, do me a favour. Come down with me one time and come down to this Welsh Select Tour, because you're in a big room, bigger than that conservatory you're in out there. Probably about 5 times bigger, with 12 pool tables in, full of professionals. Now, if losing is shocking down there, then I'm happy to lose. Happy to lose. Tell you what, them boys will eat the majority of the players who come into the MRC alive. They are that good. Frightening. But yeah, shocking. Fancy a game. Get back to the match.
Little containing shot by Ed, trying to cover as much of the right bag as possible. Anderson and Newtown Ultimate Super Series 1, 5 weeks away. Is that 5 weeks, 13th of April? Wow, we're flying through this year.
Yeah, there will be some of the events that I will make for that. I know that you can, I believe, enter single events, but the yellow's dropped, but he's snookered. I will be up to some of them. Try and get a couple of the boys up as well. I'm sure Brian Hammond will be interested. That black ball's tied up there, Paul. This is looking very, very grim for Matt, isn't it? Could be his last frame.
This has been a story of a lot of the match. Just little things not quite going as well. It's a good hit, and Vice has potted it!
He didn't want to pot it. He didn't want to pot it.
He's potted it, but he's snookered on his final yellow. He needs something. He needs some magic, or this could be his last shot in the King of the Hill 2024 here at the MRC. see any easy hit here with the reds around. Seems to be a bit of swaz on
Is there
this.
a gap? There's a gap.
Oh, he
my
managed
God.
to hit it.
Hit it, but he didn't
Serious
go in
spin.
because he was trying to get the black out as well.
Even developed.
Oh my God.
Even a little development attempt on the black.
I think he was on the double as well.
So Ed here with a chance to win this match. There is a red tied up with the black.
I mean, Ed could snooker him off that one tied up by the black now and
That's
just open things
the
up.
kind of play he's been doing
Yeah,
in these last few frames.
why not?
As opposed to trying to be aggressive in development, he's kept it super, super tight.
Oh, I missed.
I missed some of the frame as well, but some weird luck for Matt. He went for a yellow, missed the pot, but potted another yellow, snookered himself. Then he played an outrageous shot out of the snooker to pot the yellow, but snookered himself again. Then played with serious swaz.
Serious swaz.
Missed the pot, trying to develop the black. He did hit the black, but didn't develop it. Probably for the betterment now, because the red's still tied up with the black. And that is what currently is keeping Matt alive in this match. His savior ball at the moment. We said we haven't seen Matt win 2 frames in a row for a long time.
He needs to win 8 in a row.
He's
He's just been tied up. That is evil. Ed is not letting anything go. He doesn't care that he's 7 frames ahead. He's playing as if it's hill.
playing like Dan Richards.
Ooh. And he's banged it. That was a good hit.
Good hit. A very good hit. The red and the black still tied up. But opportunities now. He's going to keep it tight again.
He's going to roll in behind the black here. Evil man. Evil man.
Oh, it's a horrible one. It's a horrible one.
Good luck with that, Matt.
Very hard hit. He's got the hit.
He's got the hit. It's a great hit.
He's just staying alive.
He just won't die.
If he has 2 shots, that's game over for Ed, or game over for Matt, and Ed would clear up with 2 shots. I'm pretty confident about that, so needed to hit that. Again, more chances for some dirt.
Yeah.
If he wishes. This time,
He's going to roll in here.
going to roll forward a touch.
Oh,
He's
got the black out as well.
So again, another hit required. He's got 2 reds around the yellow now.
Yeah.
Means he has to be very accurate.
He's looking to come off that side cushion and hit the yellow into the middle left, I think.
With the black out. He's got it.
It's a great hit. Oh, my God. That would have been something. But now with all these reds and the black in the open, this is where Ed will go to work.
3 or 4 hits in a row from very difficult snookers. And if he
Yeah.
hadn't hit it, it was match over. Might even try another one. Just keep tightening the screw.
Well, you don't want to do too much because Matt might get one of these. He's been close a couple of times. And if the snooker isn't perfect, Matt might pop it in and then win the frame.
I think he's going to dirt him again.
He is.
Tight on the cushion.
Yeah.
And yet again, Davies has to pull out something remarkable.
Really wants those 2 shots just so he can relax a little bit. He's not going to get it again.
Another good hit. But this is now the easiest opportunity that's been left in terms of clearing these reds up. I don't think he's going to go for the snookers now. I do think it is time for Ed to clear these reds up. Pushes up a little bit, leaves the red into the right center bag. He is 4 balls away from the semi-finals. King of the Hill.
Oh, but with an element of safety. Oh, he's thought that out. He hasn't done that accidentally. Left the white there.
Played it with pace, got across, catches the top knuckle, and it's the 6th snooker in a row.
And he gets another hit.
He has hit it again.
And he's just going to bring that yellow up to just kind of...
Fair play to Matt. I think with so many snookers, you kind of lose your head a bit and just give the game away. But he's still battling. Still digging in. Incredible hits. Incredible knowledge of the angles around the table. But he could be in trouble yet again if he misses this red element of safety. Oh, he's knocked the red.
Oh, he's knocked it too far. There's a gap. Can he see that?
Well, I'm surprised at that. He wasn't going for the pot. He was trying to see if he could get a seventh snooker in a row.
I think he can see this
got
yellow.
That wrong. I think he can see it, and I think he can pot it, and I think he can get onto the black.
Oh,
White's
Matt,
gone in
stop
again!
it.
Yet again!
Oh, Matt.
And that must be the final dagger in Matt's heart. Pure heartbreak. How many times?
He's had a couple of them these later stages. A couple of them.
Well, is that the end? We've said it a few times, but I think now we have to say it is the end. Well, the black's gone. Now, he's got enough of a bounce there. So this looks bread and butter now for Ed Lewis. Just needs to keep it together. Ball control. He's trying to leave that one into the devil's bag. He's got the insurance of the red into the right center. I think he was just trying to leave this one a lot simpler, leave it into the bottom left. So he's come across closer to that cushion than he would have liked. It's funny how when you're trying to win these matches, it's a little bit harder and harder to control the white. Coming off the right side cushion here. Playing this with pace.
Oh!
And he's missed it!
How's your luck?
He's missed it, and he's left a thin one into the bottom right bag. So this will be the first time in a long time that Matt has won 2 frames in a row. If he gets this, where's the white going? Surely not. No. And it's not. So he's still alive. It's 14-8. It ain't over yet, folks.
Not over yet. Matt refusing to die. Can he? What do you mean? Come on.
He got out of about 7 snookers in that last frame, and any miss, he would have been beaten. Ed had a chance, so maybe the first sign of a little twitch.
Little twitch.
All Matt can do is just 1 frame at a time. 14-8. It was 14-6, 14-9. Okay, still fancy Ed. 14-10. Well, starting to get a little bit interesting. 14-11.
Yeah.
14-12. Oh, me.
Ed at the table here. Oh, he's got some options now as well. Ed needs to... I mean, he does it so well. He had a little mistake in the last frame to win the match. But like you said, he's got such a big cushion of frames at the moment. He won't be too worried yet. Just again here. But he's left it somewhat safe-ish, I think. I think Matt can see this red into the middle right to get himself going. Checking if that ball is touching. If it is touching, then he won't be able to play that red into the middle right, I don't think. See what he does. Vision time for Matt. I like that he's taking his time. He's really trying to figure this out, which means he hasn't defeated himself yet. He's not given up yet. Oh, it was so close and he's gone in off.
Off yet again.
Look at him. It was such a good try. I mean, it went for the double. It went around the cup, off the black. I mean, you can't calculate anything like that. That's just unlucky.
Can't predict that. Now, these yellows, Stuart, look very nice. Very open.
They do look all right.
I am wondering, is that Matt's last shot? King of the Hill. Leaving it as easy and as simple for himself as possible.
These do look okay. Where does the black go in the end? Bang and right. And then middle left, bring himself up, bang, 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 and then black into the middle left. That's a tough one.
That delicate, I think you'll be trying to leave it.
Trying to get back down below the black if you can.
Bottom side, into the top left. Be cleared. Once he clears all those yellows up. Fancy him to do. Playing an awkward little plant here.
Go wrong.
Awkward bridge.
I get these wrong for fun.
Yeah, he's just having a little think about that.
Yeah.
That is a missable one. Is taking the plant with an awkward bridge. That's it.
Oh, looks okay to me.
Nails it. So I think he'll be leaving the yellow over the left center shirt last.
Yeah.
So he leaves that black. Pretty simple.
Just screw back a little bit here.
Screw back or push
Or you could
through.
come, yeah, you could come down. Yeah, you're right. Use that red as a stopper as well if he needs
But
to.
this is the only thing that could go wrong now. If he snookers himself,
Come round.
come round enough. He's on, well, he's managed to touch off the cushion, but he just needs to push this through a touch, come off the cushion, and leave this pretty simple black to go into the King of the Hill semi-finals. He's been fantastic
looks
today.
perfect.
He's left it as easy for himself as he can do.
This could be it.
Ed Lewis, time to take a bow. Semi-finalist, here we come.
And it's in.
He takes it 15-8, an impressive win for Ed Sensei Lewis over the IPA pro Matt Davis. Fantastic result, fantastic performance from Ed, and we're going to see if we can get the players in for a little bit of post-match analysis with Stuart. Fantastic stuff by both lads. Well played, good match, very impressive Ed Lewis.
No, it's changed me.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to ask you. Here.
Yeah.
Got a long cable on it. So let me just change this. Where am I going? Hubs. There he is. Look at that. Right, is this thing going to come out again or what? There we go. Right. I think we're working. Yeah. There we go. Matt, unlucky today, mate.
Yeah,
Didn't
sure.
quite really get up to speed. Don't think we
No.
saw the best of you today.
No, bad day, but
Bad day. Yeah.
Ed's class act.
Actually, he was so good today. You've
He
played
was,
each other quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
loads,
yeah.
yeah. It's always tight to be fair,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's class act. He's
Yeah,
played
he's
well
been
today.
playing very, very well today. There was a little bit because the you were both sort of saying these cloths are they're quicker. There's the new balls and stuff like that.
they're
It's different.
perfect.
Yeah,
They're absolutely perfect. This is what you want to be playing on.
Yeah,
It
of
just
course.
takes a little bit of adjusting to.
absolutely. Yeah, of course. I mean, and with the first to 15, there was a little bit. You had a good start. I mean, it was 2-0 down, and then 2-2. We were thinking, oh, there's a game
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And there was the first sort of quarter half of the match. It was when we were 1 frame behind, 2 frames. It was
Yeah.
very, very close.
Yeah.
But then Ed just seemed to take it up another
Yeah,
gear.
no, he had a couple of dishes in a row, and then he's pretty ruthless.
Yeah, he is playing very well at the moment. But unlucky.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much
Thank you for
for
having me.
getting involved. Hopefully, we'll see you back next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
spot on.
absolutely.
Thank you
Excellent
very much.
stuff.
Cheers.
Thank you, Matt. Safe trip home.
I'm gonna take Ed back. Yeah.
You got to take Ed back, right? Okay. Right. You'll make him walk. Right, there goes Matt. Right, let's see if we can get first semi-finalist Ed Lewis in for a quick chat. Yeah, man. So Ed, jump in that one there, mate.
Okay.
And we'll get you on the camera. Ah, you see that? Look at that. They can see us now. And we can move this. Right. Okay, we're back. Ed, well played today. You just seem to be unstoppable, it seems.
I don't know. It felt kind of scrappy, but I know I played well in the middle part of the match,
Yeah.
and that's what won me the game in the end. Really,
Yeah.
I tell you what. I mean, the table played so differently from the quarterfinal because it's been reclothed
Yeah,
and
yeah.
brand new balls.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of games the other day against Jake, and the cloth didn't seem to make that much difference. It was a bit quicker, but it wasn't really. You soon adjusted, but the brand new balls on it was just reacting. You'd think, oh, I'll screw this back 2 inches, and it was going back 10. It was just like, wow.
Need a bit more accuracy.
And I think Matt was struggling, I was struggling, and I think I just settled down.
Yeah, early on.
Really,
yeah, I agree with that. Early on, you were both missing balls that I've never seen either of you sort of miss. Do you know what I mean? It's just early frame, getting into the groove of things, getting warm. But then it seemed that you just sort of turned it on midway through the match. Yeah, you just took off and just were ruthless.
I felt like I was just getting the feel of the table.
Yeah,
and I played. I was really happy with how I played middle of the match.
Absolutely.
I was running out of steam a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, we were mentioning
and
that.
as they say, it's like the last frame's the hardest to win. And 4 hours in, I was just unflag a bit. And I kept putting Matt in snookers and he'd get out of them and just leave it awkward.
Yeah, there was a frame where there was like 3 or 4 snookers in a row he got out of it really well. Yeah. And I think he won that frame in the end. So props to him for sticking in there like that. But unfortunately, Matt just couldn't quite get going today. I don't think, but that's a testament to how well you were playing.
I'd like to say, I think the world of Matt. He's the nicest guy in pool.
Yeah.
And he didn't play well today, to be fair to him. I know he's a much better player than that.
Yeah.
And I love the guy to bits, and so I would have liked him to have played better.
Yeah.
But
there we go.
That's pool, isn't it?
So you are the first semi-finalist.
Dan's through, isn't he?
Oh, Dan. Sorry, of course, Dan is through as well. Yeah. So who?
Tornado Ted.
The Tornado Ted. Yeah. So out of the people that are left, obviously you've got. Dan Richards through, hasn't come up on that. Obviously, it's a random draw. So Dan Richards is through. Yourself, we've got Curtis Lee and Dave Morgan. And Nathan Davis, I believe, is playing. Is Drew. Yeah, we haven't put him through yet. But which one of those would you like to play? Wouldn't like to play?
As I say, the part of the appeal of this tournament to me is getting the chance to play players that I wouldn't normally play.
Yeah.
So really, I'd like to avoid Dave and Drew, really, just because I've played them so many times before. So
I would really like to see you take on Curtis Lee if he does manage to get past Dave.
Yeah, I think that
could be good fun. That could be good fun. Yeah. Also, got to mention your T-shirt.
Oh yes.
I like to smash my head with bricks.
Indeed,
apparently,
Jake. Jake
on the back, my brain hurts.
Yeah, Jake mentioned it the other day, and I said I will find a Gumby Man T-shirt for the quarter-final. I promised him, and I was true to my word.
Is it going to be a onesie for the semi then?
Well, you never know. I might wear it for the semi too.
Excellent. Well done, Ed. Good stuff today. You can go and rest and go back into hibernation until the next round.
Yeah, dead now.
Well played, Ed.
Take care, now. Top job, Stu.
Cheers, boy. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the finish line of today's stream. We're going to have more streams coming up. I'm not sure when the next King of the Hill is. We've got people messaging in every day trying to arrange their matches. So as soon as we know, we will let you guys know. But of course, we have the Thursday night flyers every Thursday, starting at 6:30. And just before that, we have the Break and Dish challenge that is starting as well. So be sure to tune in to start a stream to see that. The pot will be up to now like 80 something quid or something like that. But yeah, seemed to go well last time. We're going to keep it going. It's good fun. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you guys when we see you.